Well, welcome. It's an honor to have you here and an honor to guide your practice. So I feel for this practice, a strap might be handy. And if you don't have a strap, you can always use a sweater, a scarf, or anything like that. Will work just fine. This is just my sweater. That will work. A blanket, and I don't know. We'll see what else, but I feel like that might be it. But who knows? Right? It's the great void. This is the great beginning. Here we are in this great void together, and just trusting that this hour will deliver what it is that we need right now. So let's start this way, my friends. Just let your hands rest, and take that I'm A-OK sign. So you circle your index finger and your thumb, lay that down, lift your heart, bow your chin, close your eyes. Just take a few breaths here. Let your tongue rest on the roof of your mouth somewhere, probably just right behind the front teeth. Just listening to the sound of your breath. Notice in your body, in any place that might be already talking to you. Make little minor corrections in your sit just by shifting your ribs from one side to the other, front to back, and just kind of find where you feel the most, comfort in your sit. And then we're just going to start a little counting breath. So as you inhale, just count maybe to 4, 5, 6, whatever number you get to. Pause at the top and hold that breath for that same count. And then exhale slowly for that same count. Pause at the bottom and then begin again. So we're just counting the inhale, the pause at the top, and the exhale. And just linger in the pause at the bottom for a moment or two, and then begin again. Notice your eyes, and just how they're responding to this. You feel them dropping, resting, looking inside. Now, as you continue, I'm going to invite you to possibly pause at the bottom of your exhale for that same count. And that can be challenging. So if it's not that same count, that's okay. Let's just do one more round. And you'll end with that pause on the exhale. That will be your last place you count. And then you can just return yourself to normal breath. As you return to normal breath, allow your chin to drop. Release the mudra in your hands and just pause there. Just feel into your palms. Any vibration or anything you feel, maybe swirling energy in your palms. And then joining your palms together in front of your heart with great reverence for yourself, for this great void, for your integrity, and for this great act of self-love. Pressing your sit bones down into the earth to rise, lift your heart, lift your chin. Exhale here. And we'll open practice and chant this great sound of Om together 3 times. Inhale. Pause here, bow your chin. Release your hands to your thighs, lift your chin, and open your eyes. Okay, let's start in downward facing dog. And as always, if you prefer that to be a child's pose, that's fine. And it could also be, if you have some wrist stuff, you want to do forearm dog, you can do that too. And just take a few breaths here. You can move yourself front to back, side to side even, just shifting the weight. Just dropping into your body. Maybe, as I rock a little bit front to back, I take a look at my hands. They're engaged. I look at my feet. Cute. Good. And then just feel your breath, your head below your heart. We're going to take this to a forward fold. So if you're in child's pose, you'll find your way up to your feet. And if you're in downward dog, walk your feet forward, walk your hands back, and find whatever this is for you. If you need blocks for your hands, then it just brings the floor closer. You can put them there. And feel free to, again, move here. Bend, straighten, bend one knee at a time. Feel your breath. Feel the backs of your legs at the very beginning of your practice. If you've been enjoying this fall, we all have. I know we've all been for lots of beautiful walks. You might feel a little bit in the backs of the legs. And take one more breath here. And we're just going to root to rise. So feel your feet nice and strong on the floor. Bend your knees a lot. I bend my knees so much. My head can lift, the hands come up, and then open your arms. Rise up through the power of your legs. Touch your hands over your head. And as you exhale, open the arms out again. Bend your knees, take the butt back, and fold down. From here, as you inhale, just lift your chin, your heart, look forward. Exhale and fold. We're just going to do that 2 more times, just lifting yourself up to whatever that is and folding. 1 more. And then again, I'm just going to bend the knees a lot, open the arms out, reach up, rise up, touch the palms over your head, and exhale, open the arms, fold. A little dizziness is normal if you start to feel that. Drop in, breathe, and then 3 times again, just lifting your chin and your heart, and exhale, take it back. So my hands are quite far forward here. It just feels nice. So if that works, feels nice for you, do that. Good. And then again, we're going to come all the way up. So we'll bend the knees, open the arms, touch the palms over your head this time. Bring the hands right down through center to rest at your heart. Pause here. If you feel dizzy, just breathe. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to step back. There's my head. All right, from here, let's just shift the weight onto the right foot. Lift the left leg up and roll the left ankle. I'm keeping my hands at my heart, but if you feel balance is a challenge, put your hands on your hips or hold your wall and reverse. Good. And then we're just going to swing this leg front to back a little bit. So it doesn't need to be like a big movement, just feel and just focus on the right ankle, trying to find its balance, its stability. And now just take the foot forward, left foot forward. Now bring it out to the left. And now bring it behind you. And we'll just do that again. It doesn't need to go that far. And then out to the side, then back in front. Then we'll just go 1 more time, forward and back, touching those 3 places. Good. And then release, drop your arms, close your eyes. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, your body. And then I'm going to bring the hands back at my heart. shift the weight onto the left foot and just start to take the right foot forward and roll your ankle. And feel into all that, wobbliness. You can move your arms anywhere that helps you balance. A little bend in the left knee maybe. To just be with the imbalance. And then we'll start to just sweep this leg front to back and put your arms anywhere that helps you. Drop your gaze someplace on the floor, maybe 8 feet in front of you. And the next time your leg comes forward, pause, and then take it out to the right and behind you, and then back to those like little triangle. We'll just draw a triangle, or without the bottom part. And go one more time, front, back, front, and then release. And again, just stand, feel, breathe. Good. Okay, I'm just gonna turn to the side. From here, I'll just step back, maybe you can still be here. Okay, you're gonna bend your knees a lot. Take your hands to your thighs. Stick your butt back, open your shoulders, lift your chin, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, stick your tongue out, look up. As you inhale, curl your belly, tuck your chin, bring your tailbone forward. And as you exhale, tail back, open your mouth, look up. Inhale, exhale. A little standing cat-cow. Now the heels of my hands are really pressing into the thighs here. Let's do one more. And from here, start to drop down, release your hands down to the floor. Close your eyes for a moment. Walk your hands forward, feet back, come into your downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths here, just dropping in. You want to move, you can move. You want to be still, be still. Feel your hands and your feet. Good. And now we're going to come down for child's pose. So take the knees down. Feel free to put support under your knees if you need it. Tops of the feet to the floor. Take your tush back. And then bring your hands one on top of the other. Rest your forehead there. And if that doesn't quite work, you can stack fist over fist, or even throw a block in. And breathe. Good. Take one more full breath. Maybe as you let it go, you open your mouth, stick your tongue out, even in your little world here. And then anchor the hands to the floor, press down, lift your chin and your heart. Take your hands forward, we come to hands and knees. But I'm gonna make it long. So walk your knees back, tuck your toes under, or walk your hands forward. And then inhale, shift forward, look up. Exhale, take it back. And this time, the tush rises, the chest comes down. And just rock yourself front to back and make it your own. If this is too much, then make it less. And if you're able to do the full drop down, the next time I come forward, I'm going to take my belly down, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin and the heart, and then come up and back. And I'm just going to do that 3 times. So you do whatever your body says is good. And no matter what you're doing, it's good work. You're moving like a baby. A baby does this, right? Good. And the next time you come back, let's stay there. And I'm just going to walk the hands back and come to sit on the toes because I love that. So you find your way here. If hands on the floor is better, if you can come up, sit up. Maybe you can even lift your knees up, balance, squeeze the knees together, belly in, whatever you're doing, take one more breath. Good, and then we're gonna release. Good, walk your hands forward, separate your knees. I'm coming to sit, so I'm gonna cross the ankles one over the other, if this works. If not, then you just roll to your side, come up, stretch your little legs out. Good. Oh, you know, I start doing this hip walking, but let's do it together. So wherever you are on your mat, you know, you take your hands to your heart or to the floor, flex your feet, and walk yourself forward and back. So you're just moving your hips and your legs. Just do this a few times. Just forward and back. Good for your hips. Good. Okay. And then just come to sit in the middle of your mat. And I'm just going to pause here and do some good modeling. So if you have a blanket or something to sit on, just tuck it underneath. Good. Okay. And then once you're here, we'll have to pause for a moment. Just feel the legs, feel the body. Good. Okay, you're going to take your right hand underneath your right leg, bend it. So I'm just going to turn myself. And then walk your leg out to the right. Walk your foot out to the right more. Good. And then I have my hands behind my back so I can open my chest. I'm going to drop this right knee down to the inside of the left knee. And then I'll pick it up and take it to the outside. And you're just going to do this a few times. And you can add your breath. It's opening, closing. Let your hip move, your toes, your foot. Good. And let's do one more, in and out. Good. And then we'll put the sole of the foot down. And now I'm going to flex my left foot, walk myself upright. So I have quite a bit of space, probably maybe almost 3 feet. You know, I'm bad with measurements. I don't know. Maybe 2.5 feet. So you can always bring it in closer if you need to as we move into this. So you're going to lift your right arm up to the sky, lift up, reach up, open your right knee out to the side a little bit, and then bring this elbow down, press the knee against the elbow, and start to turn to the left. Okay, good. Walk your left hand behind you a little bit if there's room. Breathe. And one more breath. Good. And then release. Good. Take your right hand, grab hold of your right ankle, bring it into this tree pose here. So you have the foot right against the inner thigh. Okay, I'm going to lift myself tall here, and we're going to twist other side. So the right hand stays behind. We reach the left arm up. Now I'm going to turn to the right and descend this left hand down. So maybe it's going to hold the right knee, and I can turn and look over the right shoulder. And breathe into your twist. You can even draw your belly in a little bit, and that might help you twist a little bit more. Good. Inhale. Exhale and release. Just take the hands down, stay here. We're going to reach the right arm up. And then as you exhale, extend yourself over your left leg. Now the hands can come down anywhere, my friends. You put them wherever you need. Drop your chin if you can. You can always walk the hands forward. And you know, we're still kind of at the beginning of practice. So whatever you feel underneath this left leg, give glory. Hello, left leg. And if you want to go a little deeper, the right hand can go all the way across to the outside of this left foot or the left leg. And breathe. And take one more full inhale. Exhale. And then release. Just walk your hands back, come up. And you turn so you're kind of like in between the legs here. Take the hands behind. And take your right hand down to the floor. Now I'm going to take the left hand and grab hold of the left heel. So you bring the leg in, grab hold of your heel. Now you're going to open this left leg out to the side. My left hip is lifted. I'm just going to really exaggerate that so you can see. And then I'll take the left leg up. Now the left hip is lifted, but I want to bring it back down. Even if the leg is bent, come back so I can maybe lift the right arm up. Now my right foot is flexed. It's working. Belly in. Lift your heart, lift your face like you're taking in all that good sunshine. Good. And then I'm just gonna change hands. So I'm gonna take the right hand to the outside of this left foot. So the left leg comes in. Then I open the left arm. Then I turn and look at my left thumb if that's there. This is very crunchy. Bend your knee if it's very crunchy. Good. Okay, and then we'll release. So I'm gonna just change hands again. Good, and then I'm gonna release my hands, lower the leg. How slow? And you go. Yep. Good, and then just be here. I'm gonna just adjust the legs. We're gonna side bend over the left leg. So I'll put the left hand down, maybe to the outside of the leg or the inside if you need to do that. Reach the arm up and crescent over. I'm just gonna add a little neck and shoulder here. So however you are, with the hand to the outside of the leg, the twist is a little less. As I move the hand to the inside, you can actually see how my body's gonna twist. So you find it. Now drop your head to the left, turn your right palm to face out, and take it down and behind your back. So the back of the hand just rests somewhere on the back. Drop in. You can turn your left palm up if it's comfortable. Soften your jaw. And now I'm going to find a bit of a deeper stretch here. So for me, that's pulling the chin in a little bit right now, and then tracing the chin down to the left shoulder. So if that works for you, great. Not find your place. In your space, let the right shoulder drop, jaw drop. Close your eyes even. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna come up, but I'm gonna do it so nice. So I'll walk the left hand, put it down and walk myself up. Release the hand, the right hand. Take the left hand to the side of your head and lift your head. Now take the hands down and just turn your head all the way to the right and all the way to the left. Good, okay. Take your left hand down to the outside of the left leg, right hand to the right knee. Lift the knee up, and now bring that foot, so it's like now just like a foot length away, and we're gonna twist the opposite way. So I take the hands, nice and strong here. I'm gonna reach the left arm up. Now I'm gonna lean back onto the right arm. So I take it back. That's gonna get me to twist the belly more. Take your left hand, hold your knee. Pull the knee to the left at the same time as the knee pushes. Turn your chest to the right. And you can stay here, or you can take that elbow to the outside of your knee if that's there. You can even walk the right foot in a bit more, closer to the left leg. Breathe. Now I'm going to take you to the next bus stop. Without even looking at my left foot, I'm just going to firm it. Now take this left forearm parallel to the floor. Make a fist. Push into that right knee. And the right knee pushes back. Drop your left shoulder. The right hand is also firm to the floor. And then release, let all of that go. Stretch the legs out, they're gonna open out. Take a breath here, and we're just gonna take this little rib cage dance. So I'm gonna take my arms up, but you can also have the hands down, whatever works, and just floss your ribs side to side. So if this is uncomfortable, sit a little higher on something. You can also fold your legs in. It's kind of like you're a washing machine. Just a little bit like that. Good. Okay. Take your hands down. Take a breath. Good. And then we're going to do all of that on the second side. So left hand under your left knee. Bring it in, and here I have nice open space between the feet and the, you go as far as you need. Both hands behind. Lift your heart. Be here. Good. And now we're going to reach the left arm up. Yeah, and then hold it. Drop the left knee out to the, oh, wait, I forgot to do the, okay, take your hands down. Let's do this first. Walk your left foot out and just bring it in. See, I thought I forgot that. Left knee to right knee, and then take it out. Good. Yes. I'm going to warm the hip up. A little bit of this. In and out. Nice. Let's do one more. In out. And then we'll bring the foot. Now we'll go for twist. So right hand stays down, left arm lifts. Now drop that left knee out to the side a little bit. Lift your toes if you can. Now bring the left elbow down and the left knee to meet it. And you really put those together. Now turn to your right. Look over your right shoulder. Feel your feet. So don't let them go to sleep. Breathe. And then lovingly release. Take the left hand down, grab hold of your left ankle, and bring it into your tree pose. And I didn't say this on the other side. I hope you're taking care of yourself. But if your knee is really lifting, support it. Good. Okay, so we're going to twist the other way. So the left hand stays down. We reach the right arm up. And then you turn to the left, release the right arm down, and turn. Walk your left hand behind you. And then drop your right shoulder a little bit. Okay. I'm going to draw my belly in and see if I can turn my belly, my ribs a little bit more to the left. And then we'll release. Take the hands down and just be here and breathe. And then we're going to fold over that right leg. So you inhale, reach the left arm up. And as you exhale, walk yourself out, extend over that leg, and be kind, be loving, be in that great void. Even if this is a pose, maybe you practice every day. You come in here and you're curious. Oh, what is it today? And feel into the underside of your leg. And you can take that left hand across and over if you like. And send. And 2 more glorious breaths. And then we'll release. You just walk your hands back and just come upright. And you're going to turn so you're kind of facing in between the legs. Breathe. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to take the left hand over, lean over. Take your right hand, grab hold of your heel. And you can lean a lot over. You just take this leg wherever you need it to go, right? Be in your own practice. And then once you're here, maybe the right hip can come down and the left arm can lift, but it's all lovely and beautiful. You be where you are. Good. One more breath. Then I'm going to change hands. So I bring the leg across, the left hand grabs the outside, and the right arm comes out. And there's a twist here. There's a twist in the belly. I turn, look at my my right thumb. Breathe. And then we're going to come back. So I'm going to change hands again. Right hand to right heel, left arm out. And then you can keep your left hand up or you can put it down, but I'm going to release the leg. And slowly I'm extending through the heel, slow, 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 and down. Okay. Okay, lift the left knee up, take it down. This time, you can be very close to your leg. Then we'll put the right hand down, reach the left arm up. Now you lean back. Oh, no, wrong. Switch hands. Thank you. But still lean back. And then take that knee in a little bit to the right, turn to the left, right hand holds the knee, and you turn yourself. And then if you can go deeper, maybe the elbow goes to the front of the knee or you take the elbow to the outside. And turn, breathe into your guts. And then if you want to go deeper here, and then from here I'll lower the forearm to the floor, make a little fist. I pull back into the knee, knee pushes back. It gives me a deeper twist in the belly. Drop your shoulders. Good. And then release from this. Come back. We're going to drop the knee down again. Pause and open up your belly. And then we're going to side bend over the right leg. So the right hand comes down. Wherever it works for you, reach the left arm up and crescent yourself over. So it's really a side bend. And then you can walk your hand on top of the leg if that's good. Maybe get a little open or the inside. Okay, now we're going to add the neck. I'm going to let my head drop to the right. Turn your left palm to face out and descend it down. Take the back of the hand behind your back somewhere. And then close your eyes. Soften in. So you let the jaw go, the head is heavy, even the left shoulder heavy. And that might be perfect, or you might need to move your chin, maybe down a little bit or back in. Just kind of play. Where do you feel for you, you're going to get the most out of this? And then just come back to that breath we did at the very beginning, where you drop your jaw and rest your tongue. Okay, and then to release, it's the right hand is going to come back to the outside of the right leg, and that's going to press you up. Then you take the left hand to the floor, right hand to the side of your head, and you lift your head up. And the hands come down, and we're just going to turn the head all the way to the left and all the way to the right. Good. Okay, stretch your legs out to wherever they want to go. Move your little feet, your little toes. Good. And then we're just going to floss again, windshield wiper. No, this is washing machine. And so you can keep your hands on the floor or on your thighs and just twist. This is going to give you a little bit more, if that works. So the hips are moving, shoulders moving, chest moving. Good. All right. And then take your hands down. Take a breath. Okay, I'm going to come back to downward facing dog. And so I'm going to fold my legs in. And then I'm going to press myself up and over to hands and knees. So if that doesn't work, you find your way to whatever works. Come back to your downward facing dog. Notice here, just take a few moments and notice how your legs feel here. And feel more open. Good. Okay, I'm going to rock front to back into plank and back to downward dog. And you could do that with your knees on the floor and just rock yourself front to back like we did already. And as I do this, I'll come forward, legs straight, and then as I come back, I'm going to really bend my knees. I'm going to get my tush to come up and just like a little launching pad. Smile and know you did this as you learn to walk. You know, this is something that happens naturally. Good. Okay, I'm going to lower the knees to the floor, tops of the feet to the floor, and take the hips back for child's pose. This time I'm going to keep the arms extended, but you can bring them in if you like that. Let's drop into your breath here. Release your jaw. You can even stick your tongue out if you like as you exhale. And then walk your hands back, and this time we sit on the tops of the feet in Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. So I know, it can be a lot for your knees. So you be kind to yourself, or put something in between your hips and your heels, or just go to sit cross-legged and legs out. That's fine too. But just be here. Good. Okay. So I'm going to come forward into forward fold. So, take your time. You know where you're going. Hands come down, tuck your little toes under, lift your seat up into the air, adjust your stance, your hands, your feet, whatever feels good here. Send the weight back a little bit, drop in. Bend your knees or not. Good. So if you take a little look at me right now, and you can see I have my belly right on my thighs, that might not happen. But if your pose looks like this, And if you bend your knees, you might get down a little bit. And you might also put your hands on blocks or a chair or couch. So that way, we take it out of the low back. So you can see, as I come here, this is rounded. As I come down, I feel my hips lift and my back, low back area goes, nice, Joe. Okay, we're gonna come all the way up. So bend your knees, open your arms out, inhale, come up. Touch your palms over your head. And exhale, bring the hands down in front of your heart. Pause, breathe. Notice, anything, effects of your practice. And we're gonna take tree pose. So I'm gonna go stay on the heart again. And just feel your feet. I love to look at my feet. So you can spread the toes, anchor. And then I'm gonna keep my hands at the heart, but you can hold on to the wall or hands on your hips. Shift your weight onto the right foot, firm your right leg, lift your left heel, turn the left knee out. And this might be your tree pose. You can bring that heel in, or you start to rock up your leg, wherever feels good. Maybe you grab the ankle, bring it up. And then once you're here, grow your arms, your branches, your twigs, your leaves. Reach up as you press down with that standing leg, left foot pressing against the right leg. Soften your jaw, lift your low belly, breathe. Okay, we're gonna come back to this. I'm gonna bring the hands down. I'm gonna take the leg forward. Remember this? And we're just gonna sweep it front to back a few times. Move into warrior 3 from here. So as the leg comes back, maybe you start to tilt. I put a little bend in my right leg. Really gonna push through the left heel. You take your arms out to the sides like a little airplane. If this is working, great. If it's not, great. Good. And then we'll come up to standing. So you do that nice and slow. And come up. And just drop in. You can close your eyes or rest your gaze. Feel your heartbeat. And now you know. So second side. So again, I'll start by looking at my feet, spread the toes, and then bring the hands at the heart. Shift the weight onto the left foot, lift the right heel, turn the knee out, bring it in. Firm your structure so that you can take it up. Even if you're wobbling, not holding your balance today, that's just today. So, we practice, never perfect, never perfect. Reach up, open, connect to your body, all the parts, the lifting, the grounding, the breathing, the smiling. And I'll bring the hands down in front of the heart. Take the leg forward, go a little bit front to back. And you're in balance. And the next time the leg comes back, find your warrior 3. Woo. Tilt forward. You take the arms out to the side. Breathe. Sorry, babe. And then take one more breath. And then come out. All okay. Pause. Be in your breath. So I'll walk the dogs out. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, open the arms, sit down on your legs, stick your butt back, touch the earth. And then we'll inhale, lift the chin and the heart. And exhale and fold. Do that 2 more times. Good. And then find your way back to your downward facing dog. There. Okay, my friends, we're gonna come into pigeon from here. So I'm gonna bring the big toes to touch. I'm gonna lift the right leg high to the sky. Just take a little stretch here. And then bring that right knee down. It's gonna come to the outside of the right wrist. So as I move it to the outside, I can walk my right foot to the left and then walk that left leg back. And then here, you know, if your hip is really lifting, you can throw something underneath it, take a pause to prop. Okay. So however you are, you know, if you're very tight, you sit a lot during the day, you're going to feel this right away. So you make it so it's bearable. And I'm just starting to rock myself front to back, or side to side, sorry, not front to back, a little bit. Good, you can walk your left leg back a little more if there's room. And then lower onto your forearms. Drop your head. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. And I'm going to add a little twist. So from here, I'll plant the hands, lift the heart. Take the right hand, just place it down. So you can take the left forearm parallel to the front of your mat. And the right hand comes to the thigh. And I push down, and I look over my right shoulder. You can even walk that right thigh, or right hand down, maybe to your hip crease. And then just for fun, I'm going to bend the left leg, reach the right arm back, and hold the foot. So now I'm just getting a nice stretch in the front of the quadricep. But you don't have to do that. You can just reach. Good. And then release. You have a prop here, take it out. Good. Okay, I'm going to come back to downward dog, but you're welcome to just sweep the left leg around and be here, and then move to the second side with us. Otherwise, come back to downward dog. Maybe lift the right leg up, and then take it down. Left leg is going to lift. And then flow into your version of pigeon. So the left knee moves to the outside of the left wrist, and the foot walks over to the right. And then I'll walk that right leg back if there's room. Prop up underneath your left thigh. And then I come back to this little rocking side to side. Just breathing. Good. And then you can come down on your forearms. Palms touch. Shoulders move away from the ears. You drop your head. Feel your breath. Melt behind your heart. I'm just getting ready for a twist. So I'll take the left hand out to the side and parallel the front forearm as much as possible. Take the left hand to your left thigh and then just twist and open and breathe and be. And if you can go deeper, you can bend the back leg, reach and grab it, but not necessary. Good. And then release. Now from here, if you have something under your left hip, take it out. And then just bring yourself down. I'm just going to come up wide-legged. You can put something to sit on. Take a moment. Okay, we're going to make birthday cake. So this is how I do it with the kids. I just do it super quick. But I take the bowl, put it in the middle, crack the eggs, unless it's a vegan cake. Put in all your ingredients, and I would definitely make that longer. And then we stir it up. And the stirring, so you can put your hands on the floor, you can pretend you're stirring. I'm actually like moving my whole body here in this stirring thing. So if this isn't comfortable, make it so. And then stir the cake in the opposite direction. Okay, here's what I do with the kids too. This is cute. So done stirring, we're gonna put it in the oven. So I get them to check their breath. So you have your cold breath. You purse your lips, blow on your hand. There's your cold breath. And here's your oven breath. You open your mouth, breathe on your hand, hot breath. So that's your oven breath. So we're gonna reach up, inhale. And then as you exhale, you put the cake in the oven. Here's your oven. Come to wherever you need to be here. Bake your cake. So you inhale. And wherever you are here, your cake is baking. Okay. And then if you wish to just kind of soften here, meaning just being in the pose, you put your, if you need to put your arms in the middle of the cake, it's okay, because it's an imaginary cake. And wherever you want to be, breathe. Feel the stretch in the inseam of the leg, my friends. This is really what we're targeting here. Okay, and then we'll start to come up. And then I let the kids, decorate the cake, all kinds of delicious stuff. Happy birthday, Haley. Big 2, a big 8. Now we're gonna put the candles in the cake. So now we kind of pretend the cake is your body, and you're gonna lift. So you're gonna lie down. So I'm gonna take this leg over here because I wanna lie down with my head this way. So bring your legs together, and then you're gonna light the candles, and those are gonna be your toes. So I'll take, if you need to bend your knees, do that. And just give each toe a little twist, like you're lighting all your candles. So a little twist and a flick. And which is great because you actually start to feel, the pads of the toes. Then we'll come up and you're gonna lower yourself down, and we're just gonna do this for our abdominals. So you draw them in. You can lift your heart, turn your palms up, try and keep your heels on the floor, but if they lift, that's fine. I'm gonna pause because it's just fun. Halfway, lift my legs up, be here in this boat pose. And then lower all the way down. Take a breath. Now we're gonna lift the legs up, and those are the candles in the cake. So if you need to, I'm gonna offer this. I'm gonna bend the knees first, feet on the floor. Lift the hips a little bit. Put your palms flat, right underneath your tush. Touch the thumb and the index finger together. And then lower your hips down on that. And if that's not enough, throw a blanket in. Now lift your legs up. And again, here we're changing. If that's not good for your back, to have your legs up like this, put something underneath. Now you're gonna wiggle your candles. And you move your toes, your feet, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then we sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Keep shaking your ankles, dear Haley. Happy birthday to you. Now we're gonna blow out the candles. So you grab one foot, take a big breath, blow, cold breath. Grab the other foot, take a big breath, blow. Good. And then we put the legs up, arms up. Good. Okay, I'm gonna come back to sitting. I'm gonna start to lower my legs down. I lift my head, tuck the chin to the chest. Maybe you come up, maybe you balance for a moment, or you just let your legs come down nice and slow. Come up, and then we eat the cake. That's my birthday cake ring. All right, my friends. So now we're sitting up. We're gonna come back down. Hope that was fun. I'm gonna put something down for your head. Have your strap handy, and we're also gonna flow into Savasana from here. So if there's anything else you wanna grab, I'm gonna take my other pillow, put it close by. Again, lift up, lower down, maybe you pause as you exhale. And then you inhale and exhale, pause. And then just before you get down, you lift your legs, you look at your candle toes, and then come all the way down. Adjust your support under your head so you feel the tops of the shoulders supported, head supported. I'm gonna take my hands and just smooth my hair out, which I'm really just giving myself a little scalp massage. Good. And then be here. Good. Okay. Bring your right knee into your chest. Grab your strap and just place the sole of the foot around the center of your strap. Now my strap's done up, so I have these nice little loops and I can just rest my hands in there, but however you have it, if you're using your sweater, you can roll your hands in, flex your left foot, drop that right leg from the heel to the hip, breathe. And what happens here, take a look at your right foot and notice if it's turning out and the heel's coming in. And see, can you straighten it out or even turn the heel out a little bit. I'm just gonna start to gently invite this leg to come forward a little bit more. You're gonna take both ends of the strap into the right hand, left arm out to the side, drop this leg out to the right. You could put your right elbow down as you do that. Flex more through the left leg, through the right heel. Breathe. And we're gonna go all the way up and over. You're gonna change hands, extend the right arm, take this right leg out to the left. So you're actually gonna lift your right hip. Good. If you have someone beside you, you can rest your leg on. Do that. Breathe. Soften through the right hip. Good. And then firm your left leg, firm your right leg. Come back. Both hands either side of the strap. This time I'm going to drop the leg towards the floor, even though it's not, not really going anywhere, but just enough so I can really feel the arms are holding, the legs almost not fighting, but if I let go with my strap, the leg would just flop. And then pull that leg in wherever it's going to go. And then bring it to a place where you can take the left foot up, put it into your strap, and release the right leg down. And I'm going to go slow. When I bring that right leg down, like I don't care if it ever touches. And then sometimes the floor is further away than you think, or it's right there. And then drop in, close your eyes, feel the back of this leg. Notice your foot, if it's turning out, see if you can bring it in. So the toes come in a little bit. And then I'm just going to start to like rock this leg in, see if I can bring it in a little bit more. Release. And I'm going to take both ends of the strap into the right hand, left arm, oh no, other way. Left hand holds the strap, right arm out, and take this left leg out to the left. And you put your left elbow on the floor if that helps. Breathe and be. Extend through your heels. And then all the way up. Change hands, left arm out, and then we take this right leg, left leg, all the way to the right. The hardest part of teaching yoga is getting your left and right straight. I'll tell you true. Extend that left hip away from you a little bit. Breathe. Feel all that is yours with great love, acceptance, nurturing. Now firm your legs, belly in, and come back up. Chain, and both hands hold the strap equally. And then I'll just be here for a moment. Just allow the leg to kind of, like from the heel, drop into your hip. If your right leg wants to rest, that's fine. Now I'm going to take this left leg just a little bit away from me. Push in to the strap with the foot as the hands are holding back. Soften your jaw. And then bring the leg forward wherever it's going to go. Let's rock a little bit front to back with the leg. Like it's a baby. Nice. And then we'll release, bring that knee in. You might bring both knees in. You can just rest your strap on top of your shins and let the legs kind of drop away from you. If this works, I have my hands inside these loops, so it feels nice and okay for me to just let the legs drop as if they're going to touch the floor, but they're not. Then start to pull your right hand towards you, left hand towards you, just like we did the washing machine. Let's call this your mix master. Nice. And then I'll just release the knees, take the arms up and over your head. You can still hold your strap or let it go. Take a breath or two here. Let's come to windshield wiper. Just dropping the knees side to side. Good. Oh, and then here we are in this magic liminal space where we're going to go into Savasana. If you want to do anything else you feel you need, whatever it is, we did pigeon, but one knee over the ankle is pigeon on your back if you'd like to do that, or whatever you feel you need. You want to put a block under your hips for a few moments, that's fine too. And to set up for our great rest, take the time and make it nice. Especially if it's your birthday and, oh, it's my first Savasana as a 28-year-old or a mother of a 28-year-old. I'm going to make it the best rest ever and invite in a year of restful into me I see. So notice anything that needs to be acknowledged, released, soothed, nourished. Rest your tongue, your jaw, your eyes, and breathe. Staying in your rest. Just allow a little smile to come in, soften your face, drop you more deeply into this rest. It's coming back to that breath practice we open with. And so just noticing as you count your next inhale, whatever number you get to, and then holding the breath for that same count, and exhaling for that count. And if you can hold that count at the bottom of the exhale, do that. And just continue on in this square breathing. Just noticing if your number has changed after your practice. Let's do one more round. And as you finish that one, then just being in your stillness, savoring this gift of conscious rest. And if you choose to stay lying down for the next few minutes we have together, then that is just beautiful and fine. And if you'd like to bring yourself to sitting, then just consciously, like rebirthing yourself, even if it's not your birthday, but knowing that as you come out of this, nice and slowly, just savoring this luxury of time to slowly awaken, that you who will come to seated as you did at the beginning of practice is not the same energy body. That, no matter what you did today in this practice, you opened and shifted and recreated yourself anew, like rebirthing every practice and invitation to know yourself, to feel yourself, and all of that good stuff. And then just come back to that mudra with that I'm A-OK sign. And I'm going to turn my palms down this time. Whenever, if you feel called to keep them up, that's okay. And then just softening your jaw, even bowing your chin, feeling the energy around you is very different. Maybe more calm, more peaceful, more present, more relaxed. And allow any little movements you need to find, a nice, comfortable, aligned seat. So what that means is that, if you feel like a little bit of discomfort somewhere, you can move yourself very simply into that discomfort and hopefully find comfort, balance amid imbalance. It's feeling into the great void and the great unknown with very present, loving energy. Releasing the mudra and joining your palms together, bowing your chin into that word integrity. An integrity of getting on the mat and moving your body and breathing with consistency over many, 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 many years. And into that, my friends, anchor your sit bones, press down to rise up. Release your breath. And we'll inhale and join together in our May We Be Blessed mantra. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. May we be happy. And seal that with one Om. Inhale. Take a full breath in. As you breathe out, breathe into your hands. Catch your breath, lift your chin, open your eyes. Namaste, my friends. Happy Sunday, happy birthday, happy daughter day. Namaste, guys. Thank you so much for playing yoga with us. Thank you, baby.